Hey guys, Boston fan back after quite a hiatus with another TTM video, autographs through the mail. TTM Minute is what I call it, where I share my hobby returns. I don't put any bells and whistles, I just kind of share what I've gotten back in my collection. I haven't done one for a while, so I've had a bunch that have piled up, but I'm sharing today my most recent ones. And I hope to get back to it in 2023 with more consistent videos. First, I'm going to share some hobby pickups. The first was a giveaway win from Ethan's Sports Cards and More. I don't know why you would be watching my videos and not know of his channel. He's got a much bigger channel. He's actually opening up his own sports card store, which I think is cool. And he's a fellow teacher, which is awesome. So in one of his videos, I won this Wander Franco Prism Titan rookie card, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'll add that to the rookie collection. Thank you, Ethan. I won this a while ago. You know what? We'll put Ethan. We'll keep him back here. I wish the most success to Ethan on his new venture of opening the card store. And then I also have a couple 59 pickups to share. One is Al Kaline. This one was using the eBay envelope and took forever to get to me, to the fact where I had posted like a refund, asked for a refund for it because it just wasn't coming. And then it came, so I canceled the refund. Decent card. I paid, I don't even remember at this point, $12 in a ask. Comes, you know, somewhat centered. Again, I like borders all around, no creases. Corners are decent, not great, but that's what I look for in my 59 set. So K-Line is another Hall of Famer to add. And then I also picked up, might as well remove the tape too, former Milwaukee Brave and almost Boston. Actually, did he play for Boston? We'll see. I think he just missed out on playing for Boston. No, he did 1 year, 52. His first year he played here in Boston. Less centered, as you can see, but these Eddie Matthew cards are very often off-centered. But the corners are decent, and again, no creasing. And I just like the look of that card. So adding Eddie Matthews to the 59 set. So 2 more Hall of Famers off that set. Still got a ways to go. Still hoping to get even to 50% completed on that set. And I think tomorrow I'll be filming goals for the next year. I have a whole bunch. Of course, I won't reach them all, but that's another video to come. I have 3 TTM successes to share. First one came earlier this month, 98 days care of the Marlins. So I don't usually send to current teams. And it was, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, Kim Nug, NG. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I apologize for that. But I wrote to her as a female executive. I told her about, you know, wanting to give role models to my daughter. So she inscribed one to my daughter, Addie, as well as to myself. So this will go to Addie's collection. I'm not going to keep an Addie autograph. And I wrote to her basically because historically she's the first woman to hold the GM position. She's the current GM of the Marlins. And she's the first woman to hold that position in any of the 4 major sports, which I think is both historic and awesome. And, you know, in raising a daughter, I want, you know, her to know, hey, you can literally run a team if you'd like to. And so, although the Marlins haven't been great, she's still running a major league team, which I think is amazing and historic and great. And, you know, it'd be awesome if she maybe traded the Red Sox Sandy Alcantara because they need him, and why not? So that was a pretty cool autograph to get. Long wait on that. I sent it back in August. But the next one, 470 days care of home, and I post all the addresses I use in the description section, was sent in June, I think June of 2021, and that is Roger Mason. So another new autograph to my collection, Junk Wax era player. He signed an 87 Topps, 87 Donruss, 87 Fleer, and then I think this is the 86. Yep, Topps traded. What card's best? Kind of like the 86 Topps traded. So Roger Mason was a member of the 84 Tigers. Just briefly, he played 5 games for them, but still listed on their, you know, season roster, which I think is pretty cool. He was also on the 1993 Phillies, and had a 1.17 ERA out of the bullpen during the World Series. I didn't note down what other teams he played for. So he played for the Giants for a while. Obviously the Phillies. I think I have a Phillies card of him somewhere. But the notes that I made were that he was on the 84 Tigers just for 5 games, and he had that awesome World Series ERA, and that was I believe the only postseason he appeared in. So that's the second one, and then the last one, 404 in 19 days, care of home. Again, these all came earlier in the month. I haven't been sending out, but I have some that I'm going to start sending out. We'll get into that in my New Year's video. Is the Mad Hungarian Hrabosky, and he signed a 79 tops. I don't know if you can see it, an 81 tops. That's kind of tough to see. 83 Donruss, which looks pretty cool, and an 82 tops, which also looks cool. And because that's in action, I'm going to put that there. So Mr. Hrabosky, of course, was one of the first, though not the first, full-time closers. He was among that era in the mid-70s that, you know, kind of revolutionized the closing game. And like typical closer of the time, he wasn't a one-inning pitcher. He would pitch multiple innings to close. He led the National League for the Cardinals in saves in 1975 when he had 22, which is telling you something about the evolution of the position. You know, 22 saves leading the league. That wouldn't get you in the top 10 today. He also added 20 more in 1978 when he was pitching for the Royals. But then he developed arm trouble. I don't remember if he was dealt to or signed with the Braves, and then didn't do very much for Atlanta before retiring. So he played for the Cardinals, the Royals, and the Braves. He had the most success with the Cardinals and the first part of his Royals career. And then he's an announcer today, and he's known affectionately as the Mad Hungarian. He sent my letter back. No note in it, just the letter back. So I'll save that for a year and maybe use it to resend. But I'll probably actually toss it and just rewrite a letter. So those are my TTM successes. Again, they're a little bit old. They're dated from probably mid-December. But I've got a small stack of stuff going out and a bigger stack of letters written that I'm going to start sending out. And I hope to do better in the new year and you know, maybe grow the channel, maybe not. Maybe my 195 current subscribers are the ones that will stay. That's all in another video, but these are my current successes. Hrabosky's been off and on, usually on. Roger Mason obviously takes a while or can take a while, so you know, I'd suggest sending to him if you haven't yet. He's got a ton of those late 80s cards, so better autograph than not, I say. And to Kim NG, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the name. I don't want to embarrass or screw it up so badly. I think she's worth a send just from historical purposes. If you're amassing a collection and you want not only good players, but also some history in that collection, she's one that I think you should have. Just for, you know, if you're looking back in 40 years or, you know, in my case, hopefully 30 years, I'll be 70. And to say, hey, that's cool. I've got the first female, you know, major executive and GM in a professional sport. I think that'll be pretty cool. And, you know, I have a soft spot for my daughter and a soft spot for wanting to show her that she's got more options than have ever been available for women before. You know, that's important to me personally. So it's a really nice autograph to get. Maybe think about sending to her. Anyway, this is the TTMs I've gotten. I just offer them to you as some people who are signing through the mail and maybe giving you an idea. I'd love to hear any comments. I've thought a lot about how to make my channel unique from all the other TTM channels, but really I don't know how, and I don't know that I can. There's some great channels. Eddie, of course, I'm a super collector of Eddie. Does great. Autographs 2000 does great, and I don't know how to separate myself from them, so I don't really think that I can. I'm just going to do what I do, and hope you guys enjoy the video. So thanks for watching. This TTM Minute has been 8 minutes, which is typical of me, but anyway, I hope you guys have a great new year, and that 2023 starts off with a bang for you guys. Thank you.